perhaps it was someone who lived in the area who was involved in this road rage incident. You're looking at a live picture here as one of the officers is making his way to our cameras to give us the very latest.
This is one of the officers who has been spearheading this investigation. You may have seen him on our air recently detailing what to do if you find yourself in this road rage situation. One of the officers on the screen, again, is spearheading much of this investigation, has been providing a lot of the information for us. We're going to check back in now with Brian, who is on the scene, as they prepare to place their microphones in front of this Metro officer.
Javier, you good? Sure, you got it. You good? Hold on. Javier, you good? Listo? All right.
Hold your mic.
Good?
Whoever that is.
Is everyone good? I think we're good. Yeah, Captain.
Hold your mic.
Hey, good afternoon. My name is Chris Demino. I'm the captain of Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Robbery Homicide Bureau. And suspect has been taken into custody a few minutes ago pursuant to the road rage homicide that occurred. Suspect is en route to headquarters to be interviewed. We still have a lot of investigative work to do with the result of where we're at in the investigation right now. We will provide you more information at a later time, but we do not want to jeopardize where we're at in the criminal investigation at this time. Thank you very, very much for coming out. At this point, we're trying to restore order to the neighborhood now that the tactical component of this operation is over, so that the folks that live in this neighborhood can get back to their lifestyle. So that's where we're at right now this afternoon. We'll not be answering any questions. Thank you so much.
This is a suspect in the murder of Tammy Myers?
Yes, it is.
Is this a,
Is he
will you
responsible
identify?
for shooting and killing her?
That's all we've got right now.
Identify
Thank
the
you so
person?
much.
You're using the name
Okay,
from
guys,
the-
I can hear you.
Thank you very much there. You guys can hear that the suspect has been taken into custody here. They did not provide any details about how he was taken into custody. Obviously, the detective walked away without answering questions about whether he surrendered peacefully or not, that he is en route to Metro headquarters for questioning. They are getting ready to remove this perimeter here as they are done with the tactical unit. We never even saw the armored vehicles here on scene because they were told they were on their way. But the neighbors here that we have seen crowded around here, that we've talked to a couple of here during our live coverage, are going to be let back into their homes now that the danger is over. But as you heard from the detective, there is still a lot of work to be done in this case. That suspect is headed to Metro headquarters right now to be questioned at this point in the shooting death and murder of Tammy Myers. Again, her husband, Robert Myers, did attempt to get towards that home while Metro was trying to get the suspect to come out of the home, yelled at our cameras, calling the suspect an animal before heading back to his home without answering any questions. Obviously, now that the suspect has been taken into custody, I will be heading back over to the Myers home to see if Robert Myers has any further comment about this suspect being taken into custody.
And he may. He has been very willing to talk to the media. He called our newsroom shortly after the shooting happened, wanting to tell us, I want this person. He was angry on the telephone,
Beth Fisher, the first person he spoke to as he was making his way back just hours after those shots rang out. Before he even knew that his wife was going to die, he called and spoke to Beth, pleading for this man that you see on your screen, this sketch of the police suspect, to be apprehended. And as Brian is saying, he's going to be walking a block over, which is where the Myers family lives, just a block away from the alleged shooting suspect. Although we have been hearing some conflicting reports from neighbors about this man's ability to drive. They say he didn't have a license, that he didn't have a car, and that the suspect that Metro was after didn't look like the guy in the sketch. And these were neighbors who were passing around this sketch, very familiar with the image that we have been showing you on our screen, but yet, as we just heard from folks that live there, doesn't look like the guy that Metro is allegedly after at this hour.
Keep in mind, the road rage incident happened at night. It was dark. Tensions were high. Tammy Myers had her teenage daughter in the car with her, and so that teenage daughter may be providing the very best clues she can to police, and they're drawing a composite sketch based on what she saw. But it was a very frightening time for that that family.
And as you were saying, Beth, we are hearing some reports that there may have been up to 3 people in that car.
Right.
So the driver may not have been the same person as the shooter. Again, Metro just releasing an updated timeline of the event. So these pieces of the investigation continue to emerge. We're going to get back out to the scene now where Brian Callahan has been for the last hour and a half. Brian, what is the very latest now that the suspect has been taken into custody?
Well, actually, one of the Myers family's cousins just came over to us here, was talking to us, said they have no comment on this arrest right now. They said that they just want to make sure that everybody is reporting right now, and I want to get this correct, everything correctly. And they say that is that the Myers family is innocent in this entire ordeal. They said right now they are still grieving. They had no comment right now on this arrest, but this was obviously a cousin. We know that Robert Myers has been very outspoken on this case. He was out here earlier trying to get to the scene before going back to the house. We are going to try and get over there, obviously, but I just want to let you know the family has come out to our location, said at this point they have no comment. They have not been briefed by anything from Metro at this point, as that suspect is on his way to headquarters to be questioned in the shooting death of Tammy Myers.
All right, Brian, thank you. We should explain, in case you're confused about that "we're innocent" statement. It's because the tide began to turn on social media. Initially, our community rallying around this mother who was gunned down in a road rage incident. Then Metro Police did a press conference and revealed details that the mother had actually come home safely from the road rage incident, picked up her son, who was armed, went back out to try to find these guys. And right or wrong, people's feelings about the case began to change. Some people posting on the family's GoFundMe account some pretty nasty things that the mother was looking for it. And so the family has since taken down that GoFundMe account, and now they're on the defensive, at the same time grieving the loss of Tammy Myers, 44 years old, mother of 4.
And not only are they taking down that GoFundMe page, they're actually refunding, they claim, the $6,000 they have raised since news of Tammy's killing has broken. The family, obviously, as Brian's saying, coming out proclaiming that they are innocent. Again, Metro at that news conference, when they revealed the updated timeline of the events, it prompted the question, did Tammy Myers go out looking for trouble? And Metro reiterated, no, Tammy Myers is the victim here. And again, you heard through Brian Callahan, the family is proclaiming that they are once again innocent, although offering no additional comment at this time. However, as Beth well knows, her husband, Robert Myers, has been very vocal about this and has been urging the community to actively look for this shooting suspect. Again, this story, Beth, not just capturing the attention of our valley, but of much of the nation. A road rage shooting that cost the mother of 4 her life here in our valley.
We want to let you know that we obviously have Brian Callahan there live on the scene doing a phenomenal job bringing us live interviews with police and also with neighbors. We also have a crew racing down to Metro headquarters right now. So Action News will be staying on top of this story all night long for you. Keep it right here as we continue to gather new information about the road rage shooting. Metro has 1 suspect in custody.
And we have a team of reporters currently working on bringing you the very latest. Brian Callahan is actively working to make contact with the Myers family. As Beth mentioned, our crew is on the way to Metro headquarters where that suspect is currently going to be questioned. Action News is going to continue covering the very latest for you, and we will bring you an update coming up live at 3 o'clock with Ricky Cheese.
Until then, let's get you back to regular programming.
Thanks for joining us.